Yeah. All right. Welcome to the show. This is Nailed and Screwed, and no, I don't mean that kind of nailed and screwed, so move along, you freaking perverts. On this show, we'll share some of the wild and, what is it?
Crazy.
Wild and crazy stories that happened during construction and flipping and
real estate.
We'll be here with my man.
We got to start putting real estate in there. Sorry.
Yeah, you do. Real estate.
We got to change it up now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll add that in there.
The next time.
We'll be here with my man Chris and his crew of expert general contractors. We'll also throw in a couple of informational sessions when it comes to the flipping business and share some ideas on what it takes to become successful. As for me, you can call me Captain Morgan, and I'll be doing the side stuff that nobody else does because I don't know shit about shit. So I guess we'll get started.
Yeah. So a little different show today, right?
A little bit.
The anticipated debut of my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick Hammer.
Look at Nick.
There he is. What's up, Dad?
Hey, Chris.
I like it. It's a good intro.
So yeah, we're gonna get a little background on my dad. Slight, right? We got a lot of stuff ground to cover from like 50 years. So we're gonna bounce all around, let him tell different stories. And the main problem is this: fucking guy was supposed to be here 2 weeks ago.
That's right. Yeah. What happened?
He calls me because I'm not gonna be able to make it.
I had an emergency.
Yeah, but but you were like nonchalant about it. You're like, oh, I gotta go drive to Florida, and I'm like, what
was in Florida?
He had to drop somebody off.
Oh, that's
Well,
good.
it was
just being a good friend.
It was a heart attack thing.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, I know, but it was just the way you said it. He calls Thursday at 11. He's like, I'm probably not gonna be able to come Friday because I gotta go drive to Florida. And I'm like, you're talking like you're going to Trenton. Like it's just a 5-minute ride. It's fucking 1,000 miles away.
That is a long ass drive.
Well, it interrupted your show, but it's a regular routine drive for me.
Is it Florida?
Oh,
See what I'm saying?
Wow.
Absolutely.
Why is that?
Because he's a man.
Because I like to go to Florida.
He likes to drive.
Is it just you just go to hang out?
Well,
You got family?
I
there?
do the motorcycle events down there, and I
got you. I got you.
many friends, and there's some real estate things down there I like to look at.
Okay.
But the best part was he's like, it's 11 on Thursday when he calls, and he goes, well, let me see what happens.
Yeah.
I go, well, the show's at 6 tomorrow, so I don't think you're going to make it. And he's like, well, I'm going to drive down there, and then I'm going to fly right back. And I'm like, what, are you just going to, like, roll out of the car and go right to the airport and try to make it back? So that's at 11. So about 4 hours goes by. And he's like, we're getting ready to leave. I'm like, well, you're definitely not going to make the show now. So anyway, so that's why he was a little delayed.
Yeah.
But he's here now.
Here now. Yeah.
So I think the first thing we have to touch on is, so right now on Facebook, your name's Nick Hammer.
Nick Hammer.
That's correct.
That wasn't always your exact name, always. But how did you even come up with Nick Hammer? I mean, you have a construction background, but...
Well, actually, the construction background and riding with the motorcycle club, I carried a hammer a lot. And they
but wait, hold on.
They called me.
Yes, I know. That's the real name, right? So, but where did Nick? I'm going to hit the Facebook part first. Where did Nick Hammer part?
And when I came home from federal college,
Right.
the University of the Feds,
Yeah.
my friend's daughter came down, was showing me all the things I didn't get to see for 14 years,
School,
and they didn't school me on. And she said, "This is Facebook," and I said, "What's that?" She goes, well, we'll make a nickname for you. She says, you're Nick Hammer.
Yeah.
Because
That's right.
since she was a little girl, I used to do jobs for her father and mother.
Yeah.
And that's what she knew.
Yeah.
Nice. Nick Hammer. I like it.
Yeah. Look at. Can you zoom in on his hands? Or Dad, show him your hand. Look at his hands.
God damn. Yeah, that'll hammer some shit.
Look at the bump.
God damn.
Well,
How many times you break your right hand? 7?
Oh,
Probably at least, right?
it was about a dozen.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the club, at one point, the club told me I wasn't allowed to hit anybody anymore. That I had to use a hammer or a club.
God.
I said, I'm not from that motorcycle club. I'm Nick Hammer.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was that, right? But then, well before I was born, started calling you, right?
They did.
So how did you get that name?
Well, there was a little incident one time, and as we made it up to the third floor, Mr. turned around and looked at me. He said, "Where's your gun?" I said, "What gun?" I said, "I got this." I pulled a hammer out of my pants. It was a 22-ounce S-wing. He says, I'll get him with this.
Did you have your tool belt on or just in your
No,
pants?
I had it down the leg of my pants. Nobody knew I had it.
Were you working? They were like, "Hey, by the way, we got to go over here."
No.
Oh, that's all you had with you.
Yeah, well, it was a planned thing.
No, I know that, but you won't. That's all you had, though.
Yeah, I had my tools.
Okay, there you go.
My tools.
I used saw blades as Chinese stars. I used 16 penny nails as darts.
Really?
I used roofing knives with a curved blade.
Yeah.
And,
To cut shingles, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's old school construction.
well,
Well, the hook blades are for shingles.
they're
yeah.
not illegal either.
True. Yeah, good point. If you get pulled over, I got tools.
And if I got pulled over by the other guys, that I had something to fight with.
There you go.
You're right. Yeah.
It's a hell of a world. That's
So
a
now
hell of a
you're at
construction world.
you're at a situation. What's that?
Hell of a construction world.
Well, it all ties in.
Yeah, I know.
It does.
I mean, it does.
The construction world is pretty tough too. And I was non-union at first,
Right.
and I had a little conflicts with the union, so we had to show them that we were tough enough to take the job anyway.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, we doing friendly ice creams in Devon, Pennsylvania, and I got approached by this guy. He says, "Listen, I'm from the Carpenters local, and we're taking this job." I said, "No, you're not." I said, "It's my job. I contracted it." And I said, "I have a shotgun in a truck that says so." And he said, "Well," he goes, "it's like," I said, "Look, I'll put you on, but nobody else."
You're gonna let the one union guy come on the job
Yeah. He represented him. I said, "I'll take you
to satisfy it.
to
Whatever.
work with my crew."
Yeah. Okay.
And we went to the bar every day at lunchtime next door. And he used to say, "Oh, what the heck, you guys?" But we hammered like 50 pounds of nails a piece a day. And he was impressed. And he finally said, "Listen, I'm going to go to the bar with you tomorrow."
He wanted to see. So you weren't. Well, what were you hammering? Like 5 pounds in the morning and then 45 in the afternoon, or what was?
Yeah.
There was an
Something
increase.
like that.
Yeah.
I had Johnny Conselmo and Chris Houdini Cherokee and Renee. I had good guys.
Renee, where's he from? Canada.
But we had the French Canadians that we worked with a lot.
Really?
Wow.
They used hatchets instead of hammers.
What now? Why French Canadians? Where are they coming from?
Well, because they came down to do they did piecework.
Okay.
Okay, and
But like what? Carpentry or roofing or what is it? Or both?
carpentry.
Okay.
And Jerry Martel had a company down here. He was from French Canada, and he brought them down as crews, and they were pretty fast, but they weren't as clean as we were.
Well, yeah, they're using fucking hatchets.
That's right. If they made a mistake, they'd hatchet it and push it in place.
Really, they wouldn't cut it then.
But,
I mean, they had saws, right? They were just
they did.
yeah, but instead of getting down off there, they would just hatchet shit up if it needed
Sometimes
to
when
be
you're
adjusted.
doing apartments and you're framing apartments, they have concrete slabs for the floor and the ceiling. So
yeah.
when it doesn't quite fit, you make it fit.
Because you ain't moving the concrete.
Yeah. Instead, I use chainsaws. I used to cut a whole draft of studs at once. I'd take my measurements and make my calculations.
Hold on, you got to back up. Morgan's going to ask what's a draft of studs.
A draft of studs is like 360 pieces.
600 fucking
draft.
So
draft,
I'd snap a line on top and level down on the sides and take my 30-inch chainsaw blade and cut from both sides.
Not 360.
I was going to say,
at
cut
one
the
time.
whole draft.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of saw blade you have?
Yeah.
Or chainsaw you have? A 48 incher?
I believe it was maybe 36-inch.
All right, 3
So
foot. Yeah, all right. So 3 foot wide. So the stack's pretty tall then.
Stack was tall, and
All right,
it was
okay.
probably about 4 feet wide,
Okay, all right.
maybe 5 feet wide. I forget.
So what? You come down one side, come down the other side.
That's
All
correct.
right, okay.
And and a chainsaw cuts as accurately as anything else if you use it correctly,
Wow. I mean,
and the blade's sharp. So
yeah.
And anyway, it was piecework, so we needed to. The faster we could get our studs cut, instead of putting them on a horse and cutting them with a regular saw, like 8 or 10 at a time,
Yeah.
I cut 300 and something at a time, and then we were ready to go.
So all right. Well, that makes sense. So let's go back to the original third floor story. So you were in a situation that required more than hammers, but that's all you had.
That's right.
What were you?
I was like 19.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you get through the door, what the fuck you gonna do with a hammer? Well, I mean,
A lot of damage.
yeah, I know that, but you got to get close. Is what I'm saying.
Well, that's true. But
What if he has a gun?
all the other guys had
You're
guns.
fucked. In the house?
All my guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was like the follow up guy.
weren't the-
I was the last one through the door.
You weren't alone. Reminds me of like a stack for the army when we in the infantry.
Now you got to tell me what's a stack.
Yeah, when we stack up to breach a door,
Oh, okay.
and it's
That's
like
right.
you got first guy in, then you got the last guy to do any cleanup and all that kind of stuff. Same
was
So they're
shit.
trying to ram through there. My buddy Cody, do you ever meet Cody? I know you met Cody before, but so his buddy was a correction officer, and whatever prison he was at, I don't know. But Alonzo Spellman, who used to play in the NFL,
Yeah.
was one of the inmates, and apparently he had like mental issues, probably from playing football.
Yeah. That's,
So
what
he was
that, the
going
concussion
crazy.
Stuff?
Yeah, so he's going like crazy in the cell, and they're all lined up, and they're telling him to go. Like they're like, "Yeah, we got to go in." And everyone's a little nervous.
Stacking up.
So Spellman gets down to 3-point stance, waiting for them to come through the door.
Oh my
And I was
God.
like, "Holy shit!" Like, can you imagine? Like, because Spellman was like a 300 and some,
Dude, he was
probably
huge.
6'4", 300
Yeah,
pounds.
he's a big dude.
I mean, who's the first guy through the door?
That's the
I don't care if you got riot gear or
it's
not.
like one of the worst jobs in the world, man, because you don't know what the hell you're about to.
Well,
jump
especially in a
into.
confined space. Doesn't matter if you have a
Exactly.
whole bunch of people because
Exactly. Yep.
you're only getting so many through. So
One of the
Yeah,
worst
But I
feelings.
did construction, and I came in the club and I didn't know that it was that kind of world. Really, I was young.
yeah.
And we wore a 13-star American flag, and I thought it was all brotherhood in America and all this stuff. And it was a lot more than that.
different.
And this was one of my first encounters, and I was the last guy through the door, and Mr. He goes, "What's that?" I said, "It's my hammer." I said, "I got this." He slapped another 9mm in my hand and said, Here, take this. I didn't know what to do
wild.
with it.
Did you have any kind of experience with that type of stuff prior to that?
No,
So he was like, good. He was like, good luck, but this is what you're going to use.
that's right.
Figure it out, dude.
There
No,
it
like
is.
I said, I
feet
was-
to the fire.
I was a carpenter, so
Yeah.
already, and I used a hammer.
Wow.
Yeah, 19. I mean, that's young.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we don't really have to talk about the results, but right. So,
It was all good.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're here. That's part of it, right? So there was another. So most of these stories, I mean, I know a lot of them. You know what I mean? I didn't really know that story. And then there was another one you were going to tell me, but I told you not to tell me. So I'm holding it. Well, why you look surprised?
I'm which one?
We just
The
Yeah.
house flipping.
yeah. So you were going to tell me the story. I wanted to save it for here because I wanted to see what my reaction is going
Well,
to be.
I bought a house in an owner finance house, and I was going to flip it. 3 acres. House needed a lot of work.
Where was it again? Jersey? You said
It was
Jersey.
Blenheim, New Jersey. It was between Blackwood and Deptford.
Okay.
And it was on a creek, went around 2 sides of the property, and it was a dead-end street. It was
You can tell he didn't grow up here because he says creek and we say crick.
Yeah, it was really cool. The place was cool. It had columns out front, Got in, I was really making headway, and I got arrested for some shit. And so my dad...
At the house?
No.
Okay.
Although it was funny because there was a guy up the street making stuff like drugs,
Yeah.
and they thought because we were like motorcycle people it was us. So they had a stakeout across the creek. I didn't know it until I went to jail. I actually ran into the guy.
Who?
I said-
The neighbor.
Yeah, I said, so you were the one
Oh, so he was there too.
that caused all the heat.
So you both were at the same time.
Yeah, in jail.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I got busted for something.
No, I'm just
entirely
saying.
different.
But the coincidence of you
Yeah.
going to jail and then this dude going to jail.
Yeah.
Did he get busted for the drugs or he do something?
Oh,
Or he
yeah,
didn't
he
tell
got
you?
busted for the drugs.
Really? But they were staking you out too.
Yeah, one day I left to go get some material, and the cops pull up next to me. Guy got a badge on. He goes, "Pull over." I said, "Fuck you." I said, "I'm going for material." And it was from this guy. It wasn't us at all.
Wow.
We were
But what was it? Just search? Just breaking your balls? Or did he think you were
he thought that I was
okay.
one of the
people?
It was
or
the
whatever?
same street.
Yeah. So he thought you were just a part of it.
Yeah, so I came out of the street, and I think in one of my vans, and he pulled up, and I said,
Ah, fuck the
you,
van, dude.
we're going for material."
We're definitely gonna talk about the fucking vans. So you went. So you're flipping the house. You went to jail.
So when I came out, my dad, while I was in
How
jail,
long you were going? So I don't remember. I mean, I was probably 10,
yeah, you were 10.
some shit.
I was gone for
Like a year?
A year.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Right.
And so my dad boarded the house up according to New Jersey construction specs. Really perfect job. And when I got out,
Of course.
I
Right?
needed to finish the job.
No, my
Well, he was
grandpa was an engineer, so he was like,
Oh, really?
yeah. So I'm sure that shit was like to the T
Perfect.
of fucking.
perfect.
Okay. Wow.
Could have been like, Pop, just nail him up there.
Yeah,
no, that's not how we do it.
And he says, no, yeah, there's a certain way you have to do this.
Yeah.
New Jersey has specifications we have to follow. So
I'm sure he read all the books.
he did.
I know. Well,
And then, so when I came out, I needed to finish this housing and turn it over. And I needed, of course, I didn't have any money at that time. And the only person in town that was wanted to lend a convict money was my lawyer. So he got 50% of the profit and 10% or whatever.
yeah.
What a deal.
Yeah.
So it was the only game in town. So I took it, finished the
Yeah,
house,
you had to finish the house, otherwise you would have lost.
and turned it over.
Yeah.
You know, it was a flip.
So you make something, but
Yep.
not what you were anticipating. Well, I'm surprised you're not asking any questions. Morgan must be in awe right now. What's happening?
I am.
Because usually
I'm
Morgan would
in
be
it
like,
right
because
now.
Morgan will be like, you know, like what, how bad was it? Like you're anticipating to make whatever
Well, I did-
40% profit, and you only end up at 10% or something.
So
Didn't even make 10%, Chris. I broke even, which is I needed to complete the contract.
Yeah, no, I got it.
And my word was my word, and I got into a deal. I needed to complete my contract
Right.
with the owner finance and all that stuff. So
I mean, you didn't lose money then, so that's
no, broke even.
not the worst thing.
Yeah.
So how did they keep the house for the whole year? Like somebody's paying property taxes and
Yeah, my father.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
My father backed me up on everything. He was a good man.
Yeah.
The only thing he was afraid of was to get into business and get into a construction business because he would have been just like Chris.
yeah. He knew his shit.
He knew his shit and he knew how to build anything because he read the directions. I'm talking about heating and air conditioning.
He built the
electrical.
fucking addition based on the construct, like a book.
Yeah.
Like you know, how
Yeah,
people.
you read a book.
Yeah,
That's how
like
the
people used
to do it back
yeah,
in the
that's what I
day.
mean. Like
That's the
people
only
on here
thing you
doing
had.
on YouTube to learn how to frame. He's over there reading a manual.
Yeah, I said that last time we were our last guest because he was like, "Oh yeah, I learned by watching YouTube." I'm like, "Pfft, we used to go to the library and had to look
Yeah,
at
that's right,
books
I remember.
and study and stuff like that. So
That's right. So the vans now, this is awesome. But the van, by that time though, the van that I'm going to talk about this was later because
It came that year probably
What?
when I completed that house.
what
It was
van?
1985,
What the fuck? That what?
86.
Hold on,
It was
hold
an
on.
86
No,
van.
stop. Yeah. Now we just confirmed I was 10 when you went to prison. I was 10 in 91.
Okay.
So
Oh,
how
I see.
the fuck?
how many vans
So
do you have?
what
Dude.
van- yeah, a lot.
All right. So what I'm saying is the van at the time of Jersey was not the van that I'm going to bring up. The van that I'm going to bring up was the first brand new van that I know of, which
Yeah.
was probably 85, 86, whatever it was.
Yeah, I
right?
bought it in 86.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell some of the stories. I have input because
I have no idea what's going on.
I was
right
there.
now.
Bri was there with us too.
All I hear is van. I'm like, I don't know what van.
So I was
we're
like
talking
5,
about.
right? Ish.
Yeah.
Something like that. So Bri's like 7.
Okay.
All right.
God, it's crazy to think
So
about.
we've only known each other for like a year at that point. So my dad comes home, it's dark out, and he's like, "We're going to get the van." And I'm thinking like, "All right, whatever." So me, Bri, my mom, and him go to
Hamilton.
not what? Is it? I thought we were going to McCaffrey Ford.
McCaffrey was in Hamilton, New Jersey, in Mercerville.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
McCaffrey Ford's in Langhorne.
Well,
We went to Jersey.
we went to Jersey.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Maybe originally I went to McCaffrey and they had a van there, but the van that I bought, the 86 van, he didn't get the van that I wanted.
I gotta ask Bri. I don't know.
Yeah, he came in and said, "I've got this 86 van out there. It didn't have captain's chairs. It didn't have
Yeah, but hold up. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure. But whatever van that you left with, all 4 of us were in the van, right? Now this is like an Econoline van, right? Like there's no seats in the back.
Yeah, it's a work van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the at least back then, I mean, I don't know, but the floor in the back was just like the slippery, shiny like paint
yeah,
shit, right? There's no like rubber mat or whatever.
Yeah.
At least he didn't get one. So me and Brian in the back trying to sit on the wheel wells. Like there's nothing to hold on either.
That's right.
Right? So we're sitting on that. Now this guy is doing like 60 around the fucking dealership, and he's flipping out because of his captain chairs.
Why? Because you didn't have him?
Yeah, they gave him regular seats.
Yeah, no captain chairs.
Yeah, so he's flying around here. Now, mind you, we're trying to hold on, but I'm 5. Yeah. So he's zipping
There's not
around.
much to hold on to.
No, but he's flipping out. But the best part is he's mad because whoever is supposed to be there to support and help, they're not there. I'm like that. It's like 9 o'clock at night. Like nobody's really here, and he's fucking.
Oh, like a sales rep or something,
or whoever, or was the manager. I don't know who you dealt with. Are you sure that was Jersey? I feel like we were not far.
I'm positive it was Jersey because it was supposed to be a van that McCafferty had, and I was dealing with the guy in Jersey, and he said, "I will get that van over here." It was an '85 that was loaded.
Maybe that's what happened.
It was loaded. It had everything. In
I
it.
feel like it's the other way. I feel like he probably went to Jersey and was supposed to get it to McCafferty, but I just don't see us driving to Hamilton at 9 at night on like a fucking Monday or whatever.
It was only 15 minutes.
Yeah, the way you drive.
So anyway, that was the case, and I was mad because he got me this cargo van stripped with nothing in it. It had a wheel. We had to crank the windows up and down instead of the other van that I was supposed to get was an '85. It was had dual batteries. It had dual gas tanks. It had had captain's chairs and electric. And everything was electric.
So you didn't get half the shit you're supposed to get.
I got nothing.
So that's how did that even happen?
That's what I was flipping out about because I needed to. We were doing Burger King.
How do you even recoup the money? Because there's a big difference there. I'm assuming.
No, he didn't pay. There's no way he paid for the same thing.
I don't know, dude. I feel like this guy needed a van that night,
and he was like, "Yeah,"
and he's like, "Fuck it."
Well, I did because we were doing Burger Kings.
Because why would you be wilding out at 9 o'clock doing that?
We were doing Burger Kings, and I needed something to travel with.
What do you mean Burger Kings? Like that was your contract job right there? Okay.
Yeah. We went into business with one of my partners, and we renovated Burger Kings in New Jersey and New York.
They were putting drive-throughs in.
Yeah,
drive-throughs, playrooms, dining rooms, the menu boards, the whole service counter.
Did you do the one up by Pennsbury?
No. We did Jersey and New York.
No.
We did about 12 or 13 of them.
So I don't know.
You got the van?
No, but there's multiple ways I want to go with this. I just want to get to the fact that the van was brand new with no miles, and he fucking blows the engine within like 9 months.
Wow.
2 engines.
See, whatever. So
2 engines, 3 transmissions, and 2 sets of brake rotors and
because you barely had he got a fucking tractor trailer smashed him in the back.
Yeah.
Like what, a year later?
Yeah.
So all the damage to the vehicle was done prior to the accident.
Well, we had a lot of
we had a
lot of Burger Kings to do and a lot of ground travel. So
but did you drain all the what?
We had to drive fast.
You had a lot of Burger Kings to get done.
I can see how that happens with the transmission if you got a ton of poundage. And you're flying around. How do you fucking?
It's a brand new one. You sure it was brand new?
Yes.
Terrible engines. They were the 360.
What, you drain all the oil out of it?
No, they were just instead of getting a 351 Cleveland, they were like 360 Windsors.
So they only last 9 months.
Terrible motors.
Wow. I don't know, man.
I was pissed off about the whole damn thing.
We know.
The van, but I needed the van.
How many motors have you blown up in your career?
Oh, I don't know, Chris.
20?
Probably. Well, we used to have extra motors in the yard.
I know that, but
grandmom's.
I know. He'd fucking pull in and
you could just get a motor, install the motor yourself.
No, you just get Uncle Joey. Uncle Joey had to fucking get the cherry picker and fucking swap it out.
Lift it up.
Because he had to be at the dentist in New York by 2.
That's true.
I know. I wish Joey was here.
Wow.
So I can't wrap my head around, like, especially, I mean, I know we're obviously younger, but to blow motors in brand new vehicles.
You have to remember, sometimes this happened in the winter. And Uncle Joe would make a tent out of tarps and put a space heater in there. And while it was snowing outside, they'd be changing motors and transmissions in the driveway.
That's what I'm talking about.
Can you imagine growing up and like as we were coming up, like, I need a motor change. Like, yeah, let's stop by so-and-so's and just swap that real quick.
Not us growing up.
Well, not us. Definitely not our crew, obviously.
Back then, yeah. I think.
Well, then plus we had the shop across from Grandma's. Yeah.
I know, it's just amazing that you guys had like numerous motors, knowing that this was going to be a problem.
That's crazy,
right? Like,
we usually had 3 or 4 motors and 2 or 3 transmissions.
Just hanging.
I know there was 2 at our house when I was growing up.
Yeah. Well, Mommy, when I went to jail that time,
Federal.
I came home and
Federal
all the
college.
motors were gone. I said, "What happened to my
That was
motors?"
state, I think.
She said, "I had Uncle Mike and Uncle Tom take them to the junkyard." I said, "What?"
I remember. Yeah. Well, there was literally there was vegetation growing out of the fucking things. There was.
They were good motors.
There was. I mean, now you think my mom looks out the back door and says, "Oh yeah, there's a motor there with fucking weeds growing out of it. It should be all right."
She's probably tired of looking at it. That's all.
Well, that happened because when we closed the shop across from Grandma's, I
put
took
stuff there.
2 containers. I took 40-foot containers. I had rented a place for them, and the third one I had on the side of the house.
Yeah, we had a 52-foot tractor trailer, the trailer part, in our backyard.
Yeah, I believe it.
We did.
Sounds like a true.
You know what was in there? Burger King shit.
A true mechanic's house. That's what it sounds like.
Who needs a booth at Burger King?
Never
Are you gonna
know.
put that in your house,
You never know.
or you might just grab another Burger King job and you already got the
Never
material?
We remodeled house with all Burger King brass and the oak and the
That's
tongue and groove oak and very nice stuff.
Just took.
Yeah,
that
but
stuff
then,
to
but
Burger
we
King.
had the booths and the fucking stained glass
All
lights and
plastic
shit.
stuff.
What the fuck?
the
Well,
plastic.
we were saving
bits.
them for the next job.
Well, don't they provide the shit? You don't go to the store and buy this.
Well, that's right. But we had extras.
It's always good to have extra.
Yeah, in case you need to build a bar and put a light over the fucking pool table.
1,000 lineal feet of cedar out of the one Burger King in
Where? On the roof?
in Brunswick. No, it was inside. They had the whole
Okay.
inside done with rough cut cedar, and I brought it home and was starting to trim out our windows and stuff with it.
Is that where that shit came from?
Yeah.
Wow,
Came from
that's awesome.
South Brunswick Burger King off of
You
Route
got-
off of Route 18.
Dude, when I bought the
all-
house, when
it's
I
all
finally
gone
got the
now,
house, dude, when I got the house, I fucking ripped all that out.
Oh, the good Burger King wood.
I don't want that shit.
Damn.
No,
Hey.
I was wondering where that shit came from.
You have to make do with what you have to make do with sometimes.
That's right.
I mean,
back in the day,
could have
yeah.
just went to get a couple pieces of trim from fucking Heckingers or some shit.
This is old school and new school talk. This is what this is because that's
This is real
what
life.
he's talking about is old school stuff. Like you don't get rid of shit, you keep it just in case. And then now it's just like go up the street because it's easier.
It's not even worth
I
it.
told
buy it.
Tom,
There's
I said I need to trim the house out. Next thing I come home and there's like a whole 3 or 4 bundles of trim, baseboard trim and door trim and everything else.
he lived with us for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, first day he
Oh
moved.
really?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
No, I remember when he moved in because I was like probably 8. And when he moved in, we had a brand new washer and dryer, a fucking brand new stereo system, and we had free cable straight off the pole. He climbed the pole. He climbed the pole
And
because we have a pole in
kinda
our backyard,
yeah,
right? Right there. So he fucking tapped right into the cable.
He borrowed all the stuff out of one of the cable trucks.
All the tools and stuff. Yeah.
borrowed it.
Yeah, I think for 3 years we didn't pay for cable for 3. And back then, cable, like not everybody had cable.
Yeah, no, that was
So,
awesome.
Yeah. No, that was
I think he did the neighbors too.
he may have.
Probably.
Sue and
Or
Rick-
maybe
Rick.
it was all there and he's like fucking
That's what connected
it.
it all in.
and
Yeah.
Brian's father. He probably went down and did their house too.
Well, we gotta ask Timmy if he if his dad Rick got free cable.
Free cable.
Yeah,
I bet
it's possible.
Yeah.
it's friendly.
Tommy was generous.
Yeah, he was a funny dude, man.
Great dude. Great dude.
So
Yeah, I know you got a lot of stuff going on in your brain right now.
it's all over, but it's wild.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Captain Morgan. Just think about you're trying to digest this.
Oh, my
How about
God.
Chris when he grew up?
I can't
he
believe
had to digest this every year.
Everything we're talking about it became normal.
it's great. I love it though. I mean, you still don't know everything either, which is wild.
No.
But what he did do is he came out of all of this. He doesn't drink, smoke, do drugs, and everything he does is clean and proper.
That sure is, isn't
He
it?
follows the rules. He builds by code.
Can't fuck my money
he's,
up.
He's excellent with his word and following through on his contract. I'm very, very happy to know that he's following in my footsteps because everywhere I built, every contractor and every builder and every inspector, once they got to know my work, never gave me a problem.
Yeah, no issues.
No issues because we built correctly.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest thing, right?
That's what we've been talking about too, and even with this most recent acquisition
incident?
yeah,
With,
like you're helping out with them,
Poor
and
family. Yeah.
make sure everything's good to go.
Yeah.
But that's perfect because You're a community business doing things for people in the community that need it, and you're providing a service that's correct
Yeah.
in everything you do, and you're competitive.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little high because of the work that they're asking to be done.
Well, that's the biggest thing, right? Is look, I don't really know what other people do per se with how they run their business. I see shit on Facebook, and whether it's good or bad, everything looks great, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how they quote their things. I don't know. What I try to do and what we try to do, Brian and Adam do estimates too, is we try to give the estimate as accurate as possible with the anticipation of knowing, because of the experience, this is going to happen.
the problems.
We know that something's going to be here or there and it has to be done a certain way, and that's what it's going to cost. So I think sometimes we're looked at as a little higher on the surface, but we're already including shit that I know the most other people are not going to bring up, and they're going to wait till they're in the contract. So I'd be like, Morgan, let me do your kitchen. And I'm going to say, well, we've done 100 kitchens in Levittown. You're going to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, you know exactly what's going to happen.
This guy's going to be like, all right, well, I'm going to be coming cheaper.
Yeah.
Now you're in it. Are you going to tell him to stop and go find another? No, you're usually going to.
That's one of the major problems in this business.
Especially if the guy's honest, like meaning is honest is like he's not ripping you up, like he's not taking your money and not doing anything. He's showing up, he's doing the job, he's doing everything right, but he played you the fact that he knew that this was in his back pocket. It might be a $3,000 change order.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
And that's actually not completely honest, because
what
he
I
gives
meant
you a price
was
and people say, "Oh, I can afford that," but he knows in his head that he's going to run into a problem.
No, that part, no, I know, but I meant from honesty, like he's everything per the contract, he's fulfilling.
Yeah.
He's doing the job. It's just he has this caveat in the back of his head.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows what he's going to run into, and when he does,
That's when he's gonna hit
puts
you.
in an extras bill, and they go, "Oh, well, I didn't know that." And he goes, "Well, we ran into it, and you can't see through the walls. We don't have laser vision. It's the old." Everybody says the same thing. Couldn't tell you what was behind that, unless you're really experienced and you know what's behind it.
Or you just come from the gate and say, you can even go this way. I might never know what's going. Like I might not be experienced in certain areas, and be like, listen, you're going to open up your walls. You're going to do this.
Here's a possibility.
I'm already gonna factor in putting new insulation in, right? Whether your insulation looks good or bad, it's open. You're not going to do your kitchen in 5 years. You're not going to probably do it in 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just put that in.
Exactly.
Like just shit like that. You know what I mean? Where it's like, hey, this is what we're going to do. Or even if your outlets and switches look decent, you're upgrading everything. Just fucking put new outlets and switches
You're
in.
honest. You're complete, and you're by code.
There you go.
And that's what makes the difference between you and most of these other contractors in the area.
Yep.
They may be good and honest and do a good job for what they say they're going to do, but they don't let you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's all ulterior motive. That's all.
And well, they want the jobs,
I get it.
and you're not hungry. You do most of your stuff is word of mouth, and people understand your reputation is what it is, and they want you to do their work.
Well, yeah, there's that, but the good thing is even if there's times where the customer base stuff gets a little bit slow, but the fact that we own properties fills in the gaps.
Yeah.
Like most customers don't want you in there between Thanksgiving and December for most things, right?
What did I tell you when I was in Federal University? Over the
You got to
phone,
be more
I said,
specific, dude, because there's been a lot of conversations.
I explained to you what it was to do one house by itself.
Yeah, wow.
And there was one house in the house next door to it. Now you can cut corners in cost and get the same results. And what happens when you get three houses on the same block or in the same neighborhood?
You pick up efficiencies. It's not really cutting a corner. It's just picking up efficiencies.
Yes. You don't have your driving time. You don't have to go 30 minutes here and 40 minutes there. And so we learned that. And I explained that to you in the beginning. And you at one point, you said, Dad, you're getting way, way beyond what I want to do. I said, but I'm explaining the theory.
I just started an LLC. Next thing you know, he's got me building 5 fucking units. And I'm like, dude, I bought one bag of DeWalt tools. I don't even,
Yeah,
but it gave you purpose and direction and goals.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And I think most of the stories you've told about some of these flips, most of the properties you've had more than one on the same street.
Oh yeah, it's happened a lot.
Philly,
Yeah,
and then
Holly
LBI.
Hill, remember? You had the one in Holly Hill you came by.
LBI now too.
LBI, yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, you try to group it. I mean, if you can group it, like you said, I mean, you pick up efficiencies. Just in the simple fact is, you don't need as much management because now it's like, well, one guy can look at 2 or 3 things and ask questions or get materials or whatever, and
And then you did another thing on your own. Instead of having to get a dumpster for every job, you have a dumpster at our yard. You have a dump truck, and if you can fit a dumpster in on your job, you can have it.
Yeah,
And if you can't, then you fill the dump truck and you put it in your dumpster at the yard because it's there.
Yeah, no, that's been huge. I mean, there's
Huge.
multiple jobs in Bristol. You're not really putting dumpsters in Bristol Borough. You can't fucking get them there.
Right.
So, we
And
fill the
most
dump
guys
truck.
have to go to the dump, and that's very costly, and they can't do it.
And it's time. Yeah,
And
time
they have to have
consuming.
certain trailers and everything else.
Just going in and out of the checkpoint system sucks.
Oh yeah.
Just dealing with that.
Yeah, I've heard.
You do very
Tell some
well
stories
by
about that.
you do very well learning by other people's mistakes
Yeah, you just
and
gotta
not
be-
making the same mistake.
Experience.
You got to be observant. Yeah, I mean,
It's
that's
working out for you.
well. That's how most of my life I learned to do the opposite of what I saw. I mean, for multiple reasons,
Yeah.
But it was all learning shit.
That's
I mean,
right.
there's nothing wrong with it. It's just
Yeah.
I just knew that wasn't what I wanted to do.
That's good shit.
Yeah.
It's the best way to learn.
We got any questions, or no one knew it was coming today? Actually,
I don't know. I could check. I don't think we got any though.
he put it out there that we were recording today, but he didn't.
Oh, good.
Well, but he didn't get specific. So
Well, a lot of times people need to hear things before they have questions. They question on feedback.
Yeah.
So
well, the good thing is you'll be on again, so people can always fucking
Chris, we have experience from me, both your grandfathers, and everything you see around you, and you've always had a good management ability to put it in the proper perspective. And
Yeah, I didn't realize any of that until I was like 30.
but you have a very good personality for getting along with people and making sense, common sense.
Yeah.
And that scores heavily with your inspectors because they don't want you to try to get over on them. They want you to do what they want you to do, and you do it automatically. So
Yeah, but you got to push back sometimes.
well, of course, when they're unreasonable, of course.
Yeah, or it's I mean, fortunately, a lot of the guys around here are cool, but there's times where I've dealt with situations and they want you to do this or that, and I'm like, why?
Well, generally speaking, you do what needs to be done because it makes sense. And then when it doesn't make
No, I
sense,
know
you
that. I'm
push
just
back,
saying-
and you have enough engineering.
Well, the why,
background.
right? Bri always laughs because he laughs, but loves it. He's like you always say why. I always do, and Adam does it. He doesn't say why like to the way that I say it, but he asks the same thing. Adam's more like, is this a code thing or a personal preference?
That's correct.
Which is right. Which he says his a little more, the right way. Where I'm just like, why? Why would I do that? And
You say because the specs say this and the manufacturer says this. You come up with good, solid reasons why you're asking why because it's not necessary.
Yeah.
The same way with that inspector and the engineer in Brick Township, Marlton on Brick Road in New Jersey. They came. I was doing a set of spiral staircases that were being poured out of concrete, and so I had to form it and do all these things, and the railings were inconsistent. I used cosine and sine trigonometry to figure out the curves, and the engineers going like, "Oh well, you need a certain distance by code for every step you take." And I said, "I have a construction calculator, and I do everything. I use trigonometry, sine and cosine to get your curves." I said, "What do you want? I'm within a 16th of an inch. What do you want?" And the inspector looked at me and told me, "Shut up." He said, "Grass, you can work in my township anytime."
That's fantastic.
But you see, when you do the best you can, and you do it by code, and then you only question when there's a legitimate reason to question.
Yeah.
My dad and his architectural friend came down to that job, and they designed things for us that this inspector couldn't believe how good and how accurate we were.
Yeah, I remember some of it. So
Yeah.
I was there for some
It was
of
an
it.
amazing
but I was
job.
Probably 8, something like that.
And you remember it. That's crazy.
Well, it was because it wasn't a normal thing. It was like a barn and a silo turned into a house,
That's correct.
Wow.
and they connected the silo to the house.
You think it's still there?
I think it tore it down, didn't
They
they?
did tear it down
Damn.
Like years later.
years later. It was a huge job. It was a 5,000 square foot barn. We turned it into a 2-story house, and then we connected it with an addition, and we used styrofoam blocks, 5-inch core drilled, 8 inches on center, and filled it with re-rod and concrete to form the walls. We didn't frame those walls. We
Oh, the whole exterior was. I don't remember.
The addition that went to the garage. The three-car garage, and the addition from the barn to the silo was done with styrofoam blocks and concrete.
Yeah, I don't remember.
What is a styrofoam block?
Oh, it's. We're not going to explain it too much because it's a patent that we can't discuss.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's there's been a few people have tried to come up with different ways to do this, and they do.
Yeah.
But this was the best. My dad designed a machine to core drill the styrofoam blocks.
Okay.
They were like 8 feet long by 1 foot wide. Deep by 4 foot tall. Damn. And my dad designed a machine to core drill the 5-inch holes that would be filled with re-rod and concrete. He designed a machine to drill all that, and they built the machine, and we were doing it.
What's the benefit of using that versus?
Well, first of all, styrofoam is a natural insulation.
Yeah.
Number one.
Which is almost, it's kind of like where people go back to now with the spray foam, right?
To a degree for that,
yes,
yeah.
but you don't have to spray anything.
Yeah, it's
Right.
a block. Yeah.
And so we also designed instead of using a saw because it made styrofoam go all over the neighborhood.
Yeah.
We developed a bow with a metal rod in between it, and we hooked it up to a rheostat and plugged it in, and it got heated up, and we
sliced
burned
right
through the
through it.
styrofoam
Yeah.
and made our cuts.
Wow.
Also, each 4 foot level, because they were 4 foot high, right? So we had metal bond beams that were 3 inches gap in between each styrofoam block. Every 4 foot, every 4 foot, every 4 foot. We could do 1 story, 2 stories, whatever. And on these metal bond beams, we hung brackets that we designed to hang our joists on. Instead of having joist hangers that you nail in or whatever, we hung them on the steel bond beams, and they were joist hangers.
Then you put the joist in.
And we put a joist in, and then on the outside it was styrofoam. So we could do siding, we could do stucco, put the screen on and stucco them. John Schuster did that stucco on the barn.
Yeah, I remember he was out there.
It was quite, and the guy was
we ended up building
Fareed Salahuddin.
We ended up building Schuster's house almost 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his house caught on fire, and we ripped it down.
Because he knew you were my son, and he knew you knew how to build.
Yeah.
He worked with us a lot, and he was a concrete mason, brick mason, and his father was too, from Trenton. They were very good, but it's just different methods to do things to save money. And so now, if you have a house that has 5-inch round cylinders vertically up and down for 2 stories, and is filled with re-rod and concrete, with a 3-inch concrete beam on these every 4 feet, and it's styrofoam, you can't even drive a car through it. Okay, so it's stronger, it's theft-proof.
It's theft-proof.
Well, nobody can break in.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, if someone tried to break into your house,
why just smash the fucking window?
Like cut in through the wall.
Yeah, how many people are going to try to kick the wall in?
well, if you have alarms on the windows,
Yeah, I
you
know.
see
All
that,
right, okay. All right.
and they try to go in,
Well, good luck. Come to my house. Try to come to the wall.
any good builder can figure out how to get into a house without and break in. So anyway,
Squatters will figure that shit
this
out.
This was like a fortress. You couldn't break in anywhere. You couldn't drive a car through it.
Yeah.
And it was 1 foot.
Should have drove the van through it.
1 foot of styrofoam insulation
transmission.
1 foot of styrofoam insulation, so it was perfectly insulated. So you're efficient for heating and air conditioning.
Well, the good thing was this was like what 88 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you're building like that in '88. That was
That's
pretty
crazy.
Cool. Yeah.
I wonder why they don't use it more often.
Who the fuck knows? But yeah, I remember. I was young there.
That was between 88 and 92, and I went to a little stint in New Jersey in 91 and 92.
Yep.
And Fareed got upset with somebody over a contract and the patents on this stuff, and he took his stuff and went to California.
Damn.
So when I came home, he wasn't available to continue our business, but it's okay.
This is wild.
What it is it leads you to a lot of experience in doing a lot of different things. And fortunately, Christopher has been the recipient of all of my experience.
Well, from 3 until started out around 3 or 4 years old.
2 years old, I walked into an industrial on Green Lane in the industrial park. You were 2.
All right.
okay, 2 to 3,
Whatever.
and you're standing on the first scaffold level of your granddad's scaffolding that he was doing cinder block and then masonry and painting.
Yeah.
I said, "What's he doing?" He said, "He's painting the wall. You had a little roller. He cut the handle off so it was your size." And then I came in another day and you were mixing concrete. And I said, "What's he doing?" He said, "He's mixing me mortar. I'm teaching him how to mix mortar." You were 2 and 3 years old. We did Martin's house.
The funny thing is that you'd be in prison for that now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, mixing that stuff.
No, it's just the fucking fact I'm on the job.
Well, we had insurance, and you were family.
What?
You were
Fucking
family.
insurance on me? What do you mean insurance?
Oh, you were family. So anyway, we taught you from.
I'm just saying
day
the
one.
way it. Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm saying, nowadays, if you even brought me on the job like that for real, people.
Well, remember the roof we did in
school
Chestnut
back
Hill. We did the Chestnut Hill, the Boys Academy.
That I remember.
We did the whole roof, and you were like 8.
No, I think I was younger than that.
6 or 8.
I think I was 6. Yeah.
You were walking on the roof, and the
Yeah, same.
guy that I contracted the roof from came over. He goes, "What's that kid doing on the roof?" I said, "He's my son." Shut up.
There it is.
I said, "He's better than the rest of the guys." we had to scaffold the roof because it was a little steep.
But that's how I was. I'm not afraid of heights.
All right.
Walk right across. Remember, I had gotten hurt.
Yep, I had to feed you
And
shingles.
and you brought me one shingle at a time, put it in front of me, and I sat on the roof and pounded them in.
I remember that shit.
That's crazy.
It's also the job I stepped on the goddamn nail.
Was it your first
But it
nail?
was also the job that there was 2 kids that came over there about 12 or so. He said, "Dad, these kids want a job." And I said, "Well, now you have your crew." And you used to explain to them how to take things from one side of the job to the other side of the job. And yeah, you were already a manager.
It's amazing.
You were already a foreman.
With a nail in my foot.
Between the two, you guys got great memories.
I just got to adjust his fucking time schedule a little bit because
A little bit.
we were already
I
arguing
used
about.
to put you in front of me, and so you could help me steer when I was too tired to drive by myself. And
I know I want to do
go
that with
Burger
Frank, but I'll
King's.
probably get fucking in trouble for that.
Damn.
The one time he let me, so we'll finish up, but he let me and my cousin drive from my house to my grandmom's house, which is, Fairless Hills, Levittown.
all over Levittown.
Yeah, so now my cousin was always a lot bigger than me, right? We were probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 probably.
6 or 7.
Yeah, some shit, right? But Tommy was always always big. So I'm sitting on Tommy's lap. He's controlling the pedals because he can touch it. I'm driving, literally. And my dad's in the passenger seat. So we drive, and he's telling us where to go, how much gas to do. And we drove, I swear to fucking God. We drive from my house to grandma's house.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, Tommy's feet were long enough. He did the gas and the brake, and Krista had.
I don't think that's what
and
that's what Morgan's talking about. You have a 7-year-old steering and a fucking 7-year-old.
And Chris was smart enough, so he got to steer and do the turn signals.
Yeah, that's
and I told them what to do, and I said, "No problem, kids." So
I
I said,
swear
insane.
that's no bullshit, dude.
That's
he
insane.
drove all over Levittown. It was cool. And I came home and I told his mother, and she goes, "You did what?"
Oh yeah.
I said they were perfect.
That's amazing though.
That's why by the
Hit
time
the
I was
gas.
like 12
No,
to
hit the
13 to
brake.
15,
Turn
driving
right.
was cool. I was already good because of all this shit. He made
They
me
don't
ride a
teach 'em
dirt.
like that these days.
He made me ride a dirt bike when I was 3. He fucking driving fucking vehicles when I'm 7. But then I didn't even learn how to ride a bike until I was almost 7. A bicycle.
That's a lot.
Yeah, he
Which I
came
was
to me,
afraid of.
He
Not
said,
important.
Dad, he says, all my friends have bicycles and they go.
Yeah, I'm running around a dirt bike.
I said, "You have 3 dirt bikes. What do you care?" And he says, "Well, Dad, sometimes I have to go on a bicycle." He said, "Can I have a bike?" And I said, "Sure."
But I was scared to ride. I was scared to ride the bike.
But not the dirt bike.
No, was not.
No, he was like, I took him to Atco. I took him to Atco
Yeah.
to a race, 50 cc race,
Damn.
because he was smaller than anybody
That's a lot of
else.
shit I don't know about, man. This is good stuff.
Yeah,
What
we have some memories.
yeah, I'd like to know more. I don't know if we'll do this on the next episode, but like where you got started. Because it sounded like 19 years old is when you started pretty much in the
Carpentry.
Yeah. And
Like
then-
50.
I apprenticed
fucking-
for one of the best carpenters in the world.
Well, you can't
this
give us
guy.
all the fucking stories
No.
right now. Just be a,
That's what I
just be a
mean, but
19-hour
that's-
episode.
well, I want to know, like, that's where we're
I
going to
know.
leave off next.
We'll keep
right?
that in your head.
So 19 and then.
Yes, we have like 52 years of life
insane.
here.
Yeah.
So
All right.
it was good stuff. Good day one.
Yeah. Jeez.
Volume 1.
I had great teachers. Guys were excellent carpenters.
Yeah, there's some funny fucking stories behind that shit.
Well, there
My
is.
mind is.
No,
blown.
I know some of them. Well, I mean, I'm like, but we'll save them for later. But
This is great. I'm
I call Brian and tell him this shit.
yeah.
Brian was gonna
Brian,
come.
I bet you he's got
How
good
about
stories too.
Brian's father and I?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Don't tell him all right now.
Brian's father was a maniac. He was what a monster on a job, and we used to hit jobs and wipe him out. And
Brian wanted to come and just sit there today.
He should have.
well, he should have.
I know he was. I think
Excellent,
he was
at
at his
least.
mom's.
That's great.
He could have brought his Superman cape.
Yeah, you know about that? Look at Morgan. He looks at me. That's how we met Brian when I was a kid. Yeah, he had a Superman cape. He was jumping off our dumpster when we were working on our house.
I wish we had a picture of that.
We probably do. Somebody, I bet either my mom does or probably his mom.
Please find it.
Yeah, or his sister.
Yeah, his father was a beast of a carpenter, great carpenter.
Yeah.
And we did many jobs together. He was a beast.
Yeah.
We whacked him
all
out.
in the
Nick
blood.
Hammer and,
Whacked him out.
and Rick the Beast.
So yeah, that'll be volume 1, Dad.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was good. That was fun.
That was fun. I'm like flabbergasted a little bit.
Nah, this doesn't even fucking faze me
I'm
because
just like,
half the shit. This is like half of our conversations on the phone is just this shit.
it's amazing.
I don't even know how we get there.
Captain Morgan, with your reputation, you'd be flabbergasted.
I am. I thought I knew a lot, but god damn.
So we should take you on some of those
Yeah.
jobs.
Yeah, well,
He's been coming more and more.
I'll be on more of them. You got to get more stories and footage and all that good stuff. And
Yep.
but this is way back in the day. I had no idea all this about this shit, so it's all new to me.
We'll tell you the story. Chris wasn't alive, and my partner and I were doing apartments in Chester County, and it snowed like 2 feet. But we had 4-wheel drive trucks.
Yeah, okay.
I said, Johnny, we're going to work today. He goes, you're crazy. I said, we're going to sheet that roof on the apartments. And he goes,
In the snow.
but we already had the second floor loaded with plywood. And we looked out from the roof, and there was nothing but 2 tracks in the snow anywhere for miles.
Yeah,
It was us coming to work.
that's great.
You couldn't wait for the next day.
Good work ethic back then.
Well,
Don't get that like that these
No.
days.
We had to work every day.
All right. Well,
I'm kind of disappointed in you. I am. Because usually you're fucking, you got shit, you fucking things to talk about.
I was like, this is it went every which way. So
That's
I'm
right.
like trying to figure out what the direction
You
is.
popped your cherries. Better next time.
It's gonna be great. We'll have more questions too.
Yeah. You gotta get some
I
more
think it's a good,
subscriptions, right?
it's a good intro for everybody.
Yeah. This was long anticipated.
Yeah, we've been talking about it, and it's a good intro. So
Yeah.
we'll be prepared next time for more stories. But appreciate you coming on. About time.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and I don't know. We'll have him back real soon, I guess.
As long as you gotta go to fucking Florida, we'll be fine. we'll be all right.
Yeah, we got a couple more.
Stop by Florida.
Well, I might have to deliver a bike there, so let's see.
All right. Pick him one day.
Did you sell that bike yet?
No. It was fucking. It was.
Three people want it, so
Okay.
It was knocked over on the side.
yeah, the wind blew. Our tractor and trailer must have gone by, and the wind blew.
That's
it
not
over.
what you. That's not what you thought, though.
I have no idea. Someone probably kicked it over.
That's what you're thinking immediately. He's like, someone pushed it over.
Well, I wish you had the cameras on the front of the house there, because I would like to know who did it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Why don't you?
Well, the fuck. What's it? 200 feet away from the driveway. Like, what do I care what's going on Lincoln Highway?
You should. There's a bike out there.
Dude, he had a for sale sign out there for 2 weeks with no bike.
It's great.
It was just a sign.
I was in Florida.
No, the bike fell down when you were in Florida. I'm saying prior to that, you had a for sale sign out there with a phone number with no fucking.
Oh, that's because I'm crippled. I couldn't get the bike out there.
All right.
It's fair.
Marlboro came.
Just like last time when you had the fucking skid steer out there with no phone number. And then people were calling me. I don't know how they got my number. They're calling me, asking me for firewood and fucking skid steer. I'm like, dude, this isn't my shit. My personal. How I got my personal number? That shit's not plastered everywhere. They fucking found me somehow.
Russo, that's it.
Yeah. And next thing you know, they're asking me like, yo, where's the guy with the wood? And I'm like,
You're famous.
I don't fucking care about the wood.
Yep.
You're very well known.
That's what we're getting
I don't
to.
know. These fucking random people.
All right.
Morgan.
We're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
As always, make sure you follow on YouTube, Instagram. What else do we got?
Spotify,
Apple.
Apple.
Yeah, Apple Podcasts.
That's
And
always
then,
been there?
always.
You're making me hungry.
And then we're really pushing the YouTube thing. We do.
Yeah.
This is all recorded
Need
on
subscribers,
video,
right?
and it's a lot better when you get to see everyone's facial expressions. And
Oh yeah.
so go check that out. And then we'll be back. And what else we got? We got I forget what episode this. I always forget what episode.
Well, that's because we got a whole bunch recorded now. So I mean, we're probably up
I
to
think it's
16 or 17, something like that. Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
Captain Morgan's a big guy. Maybe we can get him help us take that big 30-inch log and put it on the sawmill tomorrow.
You're not even going to be up when we do it.
I will. I'll be there.
We don't even need you.
Well, I need to see what's going on.
What do you? This is why I told you to send me a fucking picture, because we're going to take all we got to do is pick me, Jay, Brian, Adam will move the log to the saw. What do you got to supervise that?
I have 2x6s all set up so you can roll it up and all that shit.
That sounds amazing.
He has like a fucking
Sawmill.
a sawmill at the yard.
Yeah.
So he has these fucking logs. So I need like a 2-inch slab for the fucking mantle. But the one he had on there was 2 inches short of where we needed
I'm
it.
wrapping it up.
All right. Later.
All right. Now let's go. We're out.
All right.